So, Sony's upcoming cinema camera lineup is set to shake up the industry with cutting-edge technology, improved sensors, and filmmaker-focused features. From premium Sony FX3 II to more budget-friendly Sony FX50, these new models aim to deliver cinematic quality at competitive prices, making high-end filmmaking more accessible than ever. Here's what to expect from Sony's next wave of Cinema King. Recent regulatory filings from Sony Japan, revealing a device codenamed WW697160, strongly suggest the FX3 II is in development. While some speculated it could be another alpha camera, analysts believe the specifications point clearly toward a professional-grade video tool, most likely the FX3 II or possibly the A7S4. So, what upgrades can we expect? Two features stand out immediately: internal 12-bit RAW recording and OpenGate 3:2 capture. These aren't just incremental tweaks. They address two of the biggest limitations of the original FX3. The addition of internal RAW will eliminate the need for bulky external recorders, preserving the camera's compact design while dramatically improving post-production flexibility. OpenGate recording, on the other hand, enables creators to shoot using the full sensor height, perfect for content tailored across multiple aspect ratios, from YouTube to Instagram. Beyond that, rumors suggest a jump in resolution, potentially to 6K or even 8K, though that could challenge the camera's low light performance. Autofocus is also expected to receive a significant boost, possibly incorporating AI-powered tracking systems from Sony's flagship models like the Alpha one. A global shutter sensor, which could eliminate rolling shutter distortion entirely, has also entered the rumor mill. While its inclusion is uncertain, the very possibility reflects Sony's ambition to redefine what a compact cinema camera can deliver. Smaller but meaningful refinements, such as better weather sealing, revised button layouts, and possibly quieter internal cooling, could also improve usability, especially for run-and-gun filmmakers. There's also hope for on-body false color exposure tools and expanded rigging options based on user feedback. The catch? A projected launch in late 2025. That gives rivals plenty of time to secure market share. Cameras like the Panasonic Lumix S12 already offer internal RAW, OpenGate recording, and robust specs for filmmakers who can't afford to wait. If you're already invested in Sony's E-mount ecosystem, holding out might make sense. The FX3 II appears designed to meet your workflow needs head-on. But if you're starting fresh or working on urgent projects, today's alternatives could offer better value now. The FX3 II promises a lot. But in the fast-moving world of video production, potential isn't always enough. Time will tell if Sony's next step arrives just in time or too late. The buzz around the Sony FX6 II is intensifying, and for good reason. Building on the tremendous success of its predecessor, the original FX6, this next-gen cinema camera is expected to raise the bar in performance usability and imaging innovation. The FX6 was already a favorite among indie filmmakers, documentarians, and run-and-gun videographers. With its compact size, stellar full-frame sensor, and advanced autofocus, it proved that professional-grade visuals don't have to come with excessive bulk or complexity. The FX6 II is rumored to retain these strengths while pushing into entirely new creative territory. At the core of the excitement is the potential for a newly developed full-frame sensor that may offer greater resolution and dynamic range. That means better detail in both highlights and shadows, perfect for those dramatic cinematic shots and complex lighting scenarios. Coupled with the possibility of dual native ISO, the FX6 II is shaping up to be a low-light powerhouse, enabling clean footage even in difficult lighting environments. Sony's reputation for industry-leading autofocus could also see a leap forward. The FX6 II is expected to introduce real-time eye tracking and improved subject detection, not just for people, but animals. This level of precision will allow filmmakers to stay immersed in storytelling while the camera locks onto subjects effortlessly, even in fast-paced settings. Video specs are another area where the FX6 II might impress. 4K at 120 frames per second could become standard, giving creators more room for expressive slow motion. There's even talk of 6K recording, which would be a huge bonus for content creators looking to future-proof their projects or explore more robust post-production workflows. Paired with refined S-Cinetone color science and internal 10-bit 422 recording, the FX6 II could deliver stunning footage straight out of the camera. In terms of design, fans of the FX6's ergonomic build can breathe easy. The second iteration is expected to maintain its compact footprint, with minor but meaningful upgrades like improved button layout, weather sealing, and an enhanced LCD interface. These touches would make it even more versatile, whether you're on a handheld shoot in the streets or mounted to a gimbal in a studio setup. Expected to land in the third quarter of 2025, with a price around $6,000 to $6,500, the Sony FX6 II appears poised to offer premium features without breaking the bank. If the rumors hold true, this camera could be the ultimate tool for creators looking to tell bold, cinematic stories without compromise. Sony is preparing to shake up the cinema camera landscape once again with the highly anticipated FX9 II, a next-gen successor to its widely respected FX9 II. Building on the success of the original, the FX9 II is rumored to deliver a significant leap forward in performance, functionality, and workflow flexibility, making it an appealing option for professionals across a wide spectrum of production needs. At the heart of the FX9 II is a brand new 8.7 micrometer pixel DCI 4K HDR/BSI full-frame sensor. This upgrade isn't just about resolution, it's about elevating visual fidelity across the board. Improved low-light sensitivity, enhanced dynamic range, and richer color rendering are all expected, giving cinematographers the tools to craft detailed, cinematic imagery even in challenging lighting environments. Combined with Sony's color science and an anticipated multi-base ISO system, this camera seems designed to handle everything from dimly lit documentaries to high-end narrative film production. One major advancement that's generating buzz is the rumored ability to record internally in 16-bit RAW, something the original FX9 couldn't achieve without external recorders. This would significantly streamline workflows and reduce gear dependency, a welcome move for run-and-gun shooters or crews working on location. Higher internal frame rates are also in the spotlight, with 4K recording at up to 120 frames per second potentially making its way into the spec sheet. An exciting proposition for those wanting slow motion without sacrificing resolution. Beyond imaging performance, Sony appears to be refining the camera's ergonomics and usability. Leaked details hint at better button placement, an updated grip, and minor form factor tweaks that could make long shooting days more manageable. For those embedded in multicam or live broadcast environments, expanded connectivity, including 12G SDI timecode and Genlock, ensures the FX9 II will be just as comfortable in a control room as it is in the field. While pricing speculation places the FX9 II in the $12,000 to $14,000 range, many see that as justified given the extensive upgrades and pro-grade capabilities on offer. Sony hasn't officially unveiled the FX9 II yet, but all signs point to a late 2025 release. If these rumors hold true, Sony may once again raise the bar for full-frame cinema cameras and shake up the competition in the process. Next up, the upcoming Sony FX10 has been generating buzz in the filmmaking and content creation communities, and for good reason. While official confirmation from Sony is still pending, early reports suggest that the FX10 will fill a crucial gap in Sony's cinema line, delivering professional-grade features in a compact, affordable package. Whether you're a hybrid shooter, aspiring filmmaker, or dedicated content creator, this rumored camera could offer a compelling balance of power and price. Sony seems to be aiming the FX10 at creators who want more than what the FX30 offers, but don't quite need the full heft or cost of the FX6. If the pricing rumors are accurate, the FX10 will sit between $2,500 and $3,000, positioning it as a mid-tier cinema option that leans toward professional capabilities without stepping into high-budget territory. While there's some debate over the exact sensor the FX10 will carry, two possibilities are making the rounds. One version points to a 36-megapixel full-frame sensor similar to that in the A7 IV, with a possible global shutter, while another, more recent rumor suggests a 24-megapixel APS-C sensor like the one in the ZVE10, but enhanced with a BIONZXR processor. Either way, the FX10 is expected to deliver 4K at up to 60 frames per second, and in some leaks, even 8K/60p and 4K/120p have been mentioned. If ProRes RAW recording is indeed supported internally, as some sources suggest, it would mark a major step up for independent filmmakers and commercial shooters, offering greater flexibility in post-production without requiring external recorders. One of the most anticipated aspects of the FX10 is its advanced autofocus. Sony's AI-powered subject tracking could be even more refined, with real-time detection for faces, eyes, animals, and even vehicles. A rumored dynamic AF mode could further enhance usability by adjusting focus responsiveness based on the subject's speed. However, some reports suggest the FX10 may not include in-body image stabilization, instead relying on software-driven hybrid stabilization, likely similar to Sony's Catalyst software. This could be a cost-saving decision, making the camera lighter and cooler, but it may be a drawback for handheld shooters. The FX10 is expected to adopt a modular, ergonomic form factor similar to the FX3. A redesigned flip-out touchscreen, durable weather sealing, and better heat management, potentially even fanless, would make it a versatile tool for outdoor and long-form shoots. With technology advancing rapidly and user expectations rising, conversations around a potential Sony FX30 II are heating up. While nothing official has been announced, the rumors and anticipation are hard to ignore. The FX30 brought a compelling mix of performance and portability, built around a 26.1-megapixel APS-C BSI CMOS sensor. It made full use of Sony's BION, ZXR, and AI processing engine, providing reliable real-time tracking, autofocus, and excellent image quality. With 4K recording at up to 120 frames per second, support for professional codecs like 10-bit 422 XAVC-SI, and cinematic color profiles including S-Cinetone, S-Log3, and HLG, it caters to both professional filmmakers and advanced content creators. Its 5-axis in-body stabilization and dual card slots added even more appeal, particularly for run-and-gun shooting styles or solo filmmakers. Given these already robust specs, what could the FX30 II realistically offer? Speculators and enthusiasts suggest a few likely upgrades. Improved dynamic range, enhanced rolling shutter performance, and better thermal management for extended recording are high on the wish list. A next-gen AI chip, similar to those seen in Sony's newer models, could revolutionize subject detection, making autofocus even more intelligent and precise. Additionally, users hope for internal RAW recording and possibly open-gate video capture, which are becoming more common in competing models. Despite the buzz, many industry watchers believe Sony won't rush into releasing the FX30 II. Historically, Sony updates their camera lines every 2 to 3 years. With the FX30 still performing well and offering excellent value, it's likely Sony will take their time crafting the next iteration. Most predictions point to a possible announcement in late 2025 or early 2026, with availability following shortly after. For creators contemplating their next gear investment, the decision to wait for an FX30 II or stick with the current model hinges on individual needs. If you're looking for a capable cinema camera right now, the FX30 remains one of the most compelling options in its class. It's modular, lightweight, powerful, and backed by Sony's trusted color science. In summary, while the FX30 II is a tantalizing prospect, the original FX30 is still a solid performer well into 2025. Whether or not Sony chooses to release a sequel soon, the FX30 continues to hold its ground as a smart, reliable choice for serious filmmakers. Last but not least, the upcoming Sony FX50 is already generating excitement. despite no official confirmation yet. Rumored to be a hybrid of performance and affordability, this compact cinema camera is poised to challenge industry leaders like the Canon C70 and ARRI Alexa. But what truly sets it apart is its potential to bring high-end cinematic capabilities to a much broader audience. At the center of the buzz is the 35mm full-frame sensor expected in the FX50. Unlike the APS-C sensor found in the FX30, this sensor promises richer light capture, more depth, and possibly over 15 stops of dynamic range. This means creators can expect impressive detail retention in both shadows and highlights, crucial for high-contrast scenes. For indie filmmakers or solo shooters working with limited lighting setups, this sensor alone could be a game-changer. Sony is also known for packing powerful processors into compact bodies, and the FX50 will likely continue this tradition. It's anticipated to feature the BIONZ XR image processor, which should deliver fast readout speeds, robust 4K video at up to 60 frames per second, and excellent performance in color fidelity and low light conditions. Combined with 10-bit 422 internal recording, the FX50 could offer professional-level footage straight out of the camera. Where the FX50 really breaks away from the pack is its rumored price point, around $3,000. This significantly undercuts traditional cinema cameras, making it appealing for indie creators, YouTubers, and documentary filmmakers who need power without the pro-tier price tag. It's not just affordability that stands out. The camera is also expected to include in-body image stabilization, an electronic variable ND filter, and AI-driven autofocus with eye and subject tracking, all packed into a lightweight modular body. Reports suggest it could support 4K at 120 frames per second for smooth slow-motion sequences, along with a flip-out screen and multiple rigging options for maximum flexibility. These features would make the FX50 a serious all-rounder, perfect for handheld work, gimbal setups, or fully rigged productions. While many of these details are speculative, they align with Sony's recent strategies of democratizing filmmaking tools without compromising quality. So this was all about our wish list for Sony's cinema camera lineup. Which one are you most excited for? Share with us in the comments. Thanks for watching.